Hey guys, Mr. Enyart here with grade 6 module 5 lesson 9, and this is part 2. So I'm going over questions 6, 7 and 5, 6 and 7, 5, 6 and 7, 5, 6 and 7 on the problem set. Part 1 covered problems 1 through 4, and then also the original exercises and teaching of the concept of the difference between perimeter and area and the ways we can find them on a coordinate plane. So let's do it. Okay, so part 1 was problem set questions 1 through 4 and teaching and explanations. So part 2 is just going to be going over question 5, 6, and 7 of grade 6 module 5 lesson 9. If you have any other questions, message me on Schoology or comment on the video. So we are now going to determine the area of this polygon and write an expression that represents the area, which would be the breakdown of how we break this apart. Now, because there are so many odd shapes inside of the one shape, I am going to just close it in, since one line will do that here and one line will do that there, and then I will subtract out these pieces after I find the area of the total rectangle. So go ahead and try that on your own. Okay, so we just are going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 units on the side, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 units. So we're doing 16 times 9. All right, and then from that, we're going to subtract the 4 by 3 rectangle up here. And then we will also subtract the 4 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 rectangle up there. So I'm going to have to scoot over a little. So the 4 by 8. And so 16 by 9, that's 54 plus 90. So that's 144 minus the 12 and minus the 32. And let's see, 32 plus 12 is going to be 44. So 144 minus 44 equals 100 units squared. And we could go back and just count them all if we wanted to prove it, but that would be the expression that I would use. And we could start it with area equals, and then say that 100 units squared is what is equal to the area in units squared. We don't really need units squared. And so for number 6, it's just how else could you have done it? And obviously, we could have used the method of breaking it apart and adding up all the pieces, right? So we could have done something like, here's one. We might have to then do something like this, and then close that section off, and then close this section off. And then we would have, we'll just call this A, B, this little guy here is C, and then D and E. But then we're having to find the area of 5 different things and add those 5 things. I knew that this would be simpler because I'm only subtracting out 2 things after finding the overall area. So for number 7, you are writing a letter from your name using rectangles. So my name is Josiah, and I'm just going to use an E, though, for Enyart, for Mr. E, Mr. Enyart. So I'll draw that on here real quick. So there's my E. What do you think? Pretty nice looking, right? I could have put it anywhere, any size. This is just what I chose to do. So what I'm going to do is just, I can either close off all the rectangles and add up those areas, right? Or I have the option of just making the entire thing one big rectangle with this line and then subtracting out, and I'd have to close this section off. This piece, and this piece. So let's do the first one, since I did the other one on the last one. So this would be a 3 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we got a 24 here. This is a 3 by 3, so 9. This is going to be a 3 by 7. Which is going to be 21, another 3 by 3, which is 9, and another 3 by 8, which is going to be 24. So now I would just add up 24, 24, 18, putting the two nines together in 21. And then we've got 17 here, and that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 87 units squared. And so my expression would be that the area equals, and then I would do the 8 times 3 plus the, I'm going to do 2 sets of, actually I can do that on both of these. Check it out. That's pretty fun. I'm going to do 2 sets of the 8 by 3 plus 2 sets of the 3 by 3 plus, let me scoot over a little bit, the one oddball, which was the 3 by 7. So let's see if that works. That's 2 times 24 plus 2 times 9 plus 21. So that's 48 plus 18 plus 21, which, yes, 24 and 24 here is my 48. I've got my 18 and I've got my 21. And so that will assuredly get me the same answer at 87 units squared. And this could be the expression that I use. Boom! All right, well, there you have Lesson 9 from Module 5 in Grade 6, Eureka Math / Engage New York. Let me know what you think. If you have any other questions, message me on Schoology or comment on the video. Have a good day.